Gauteng's Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation Department says while it's committed to successfully hosting the upcoming African Nations Cup, it will not compromise on its finances for the soccer event. And the Anglo Gold Ashanti Mining Company donates 200,000 rand to Southernwood Hospice in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. I'm Richard Brooks. Gauteng's Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation Department says while it's committed to successfully hosting the upcoming African Nations Cup, it will not compromise on its finances for the soccer event. It has raised concerns about the demand from organisers that only World Cup venues are to be used for the tournament. MEC Lebogang Maile says this disqualifies cities like Ekurhuleni and Tshwane as they would not be able to use their stadia. He, however, says they are ready to host the continent's biggest soccer showpiece.
We also will never have enough money because there are a number of important competing priorities like health, education, fighting of poverty, creation of jobs, and those are our main focus and priorities. As much as we want to host the AFCON 2013, it shouldn't be at the detriment of our own financial situation and priorities.
The Anglo Gold Ashanti Mining Company has donated 200,000 rand to Southernwood Hospice in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. Anglo Gold Ashanti's Southern African Region Vice President Mighty Maloko says their main objective is to achieve Millennium Development Goals in the Southern region. Maloko says areas of health, education and other social challenges are their main focus.
So what has happened with the hospice here is that they have applied for funds, and it's for the first time that they've done so. We've decided that we've got to make that impact in the OR Tambo district in particular, and it's one of the first to now benefit from our new approach. And that's really to deal with the issues that are raised in the Millennium Development Goals. Issues whereby we look at education, we look at health, and we look at all the other issues that can impact on the social economic well-being of the people.
South Africa is hosting a meeting of African Peer Review Mechanism focal points. The Peer Review Mechanism is a mutually agreed program by African countries to promote, reinforce and improve high standards of governance. Public Service Administration Minister Roy Padiachi says the meeting will investigate the instruments utilized by the APRM to facilitate internal dialogue in society.
The free media, the question of anti-corruption, and the question of ensuring that there is ethics both in public and private life. This year we celebrate 10 years of this particular mechanism, and next year there will be quite a massive program to rejuvenate the processes in all our African societies. And so we're not necessarily focusing specifically now on the South African question. That will be an internal process that we will continue to develop with our stakeholders in South Africa in the coming months.
The Free State Department of Human Settlement has set aside almost 1 billion rands to complete all RDP houses in the province, which were left unfinished by contractors for various reasons. MEC Ollie Mlamleli says more money will be allocated towards the completion of the projects in the next financial year. Mlamleli has stressed that no new applications for RDP houses will be accepted by the department for the next 2 financial years. Mlamleli says the department first wants to ascertain the number of people that are supposed to be beneficiaries.
I have already collected information from other municipalities, but I don't have one size fits all approach. I see that here I'm going to utilize this approach. In other times I'm sending the volunteers to go and verify so that I have different approaches. And other side I've got the reports from municipalities and we verify that that information is correct. Thereafter it's not going to be long. Then we sit down and say these are the houses that have been reported. I compare with the statistics that the department